Alright guys, here is what it kind of looks like so far. Got it all lined up together, fans right there on them. I know that the fans kind of are a little bit bigger than the ducting. That's kind of what I was afraid of. That's why I kind of went with the smaller ones. I was going to get a 120 millimeter fan because the air that it moves is able to, the CFMs are really high. So I ended up getting 92s, I believe. I know this one's a 92. I think both those are 92s or 90s, one of the two. But they still move pretty good airflow. So that's gonna be enough for that little tube that's right there, and it'll definitely suck through that carbon filter. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of like this right here. Let me see if you can get a close up on this. It's the ducting. This thing just doesn't want to focus, but it's the ducting with, like, I put some aluminum tape on it, whatever. I'm gonna try to see if this is gonna be enough. This is a really crucial part of the grow box. If I don't make this airtight and get it really sealed up, then it kind of defeats the whole purpose of even putting a filter in the box. So I'm going to make sure I take my time on this, get a really tight fit on everything, make sure this ducting doesn't just move around everywhere. So I'm going to continue working with this, and then when I start the wiring, I'll come back and show you guys that. Alright guys, so now I got all this stuff. What's going on? Alright, I got all this stuff taped up, real nice and tight. Did it a couple times around, made sure it was good. It was kind of hard with the side of the corners or whatever, like the edges and everything, kind of just doing their own thing, and getting real close with the piping and the ducting, whatever. Hold on 1 second. So I went ahead and I taped those up because I wasn't sure if any light was going to go through those or not. So I went ahead and I did that and taped them all up. And you might be able to see right there, maybe not. But there's tape there on this corner over here, this edge, and then the back. So I figured that if the light was a problem that was seeping through, then it'd be easier to handle it now before I get it all taped up around the ducting and stuff. So as you can see, there's a wire here that I'm going to end up messing with. A wire here and a wire here. I'm going to run this across and then run it down right through the power right there, right where the power for the light is going to go through. I'm going to run these through the same hole. So what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to split this. I'm going to cut them all at the end. Doesn't really matter with the yellow, but the red, black and red are crucial. I'm just going to cut those off, and then split it so the wire's showing on all three of those. I'm going to I have some extra wire, so I'm going to run them all together, tape them up, try to make it look real nice, and then once I'm done with that, I'll show. Oh, it's really important to get all the positives and negatives together. Thought that was pretty obvious, but I might as well state it if I'm going to talk about it. So all the reds together, all the blacks together. Yellows you can either cut them off or let them stay. I choose to let them stay. That's if I choose to do something weird later on, like put like a speed knob in here to change the fans, because obviously if they are like adjustable fan rates, then if you just mount it up and you don't have a speed switch, then it's just going to run on max. So make sure you're going to have something where the decibels wasn't too loud and was manageable to work with and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I bought an adapter for it, and I'm going to use the adapter, hook everything up, and then I'll be back and show you what it kind of looks like. Alright guys, sorry, lens cap. I finally got everything wired up and everything and set up. So this is kind of what it looks like from afar. Got everything hung up strong. I got to have the light set up for vegetative growth. Okay, I got the two big ones on top. Those are 2700s, and then down here I have the daylights. I have 3 daylights, so I want to make it more dominant in whichever cycle I'm going to be in. So when I go to flowering, it'll be the the 2700s down here, and then the two daylights will be up there. Yes, I realize that these two are actually bigger, but I figure that it'll still compensate with 3. Plus, you know, when it gets bigger, it's going to need the more the better light that it needs, so those are going to be bigger. So yeah, this is chains up right here, everything's held up right here. About to turn on in a second and let you guys see how it all works and everything. So let's do it right now, the moment of truth. Plug this in, and also this. Okay, this is what it looks like in here. I don't know if it's too bright for you guys can't see it, but basically here's the intake fan. It feels really good, blowing in really good air. You can feel the air kind of sucking through here. You can feel it a little bit, you can feel it pulling. So that's working. The lights, you can tell the difference. Wiring on top, daylight on bottom. The wiring is a little messy. The reason why I didn't really hide it all that much is because I want to be able to work on it if some sort of issue comes around. I want to be able to just pull things apart and get it fixed right away. So we covered also the Mylar tape. That stuff, or like aluminum foil tape, is really strong. The adhesive on the sides. So like if you set it one time, it's pretty impossible to take it back off. So I'm probably gonna clean this up again, wipe it down a little bit, make it look nice on the inside, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. The wiring, I know probably some people say I did like a shitty job on it, but you know what, it works. I can do it, you can too. But yeah, this is, I don't know, it's gonna work for now. It's a little loud, it's a little loud. Not so loud when I close it, because you don't have all the humming and shit on the inside as loud. I gotta close this box up and check for seals, see if it's leaking through any light. And there's something else I was gonna say, I don't remember it right now. But yeah, if worse comes to worse, I can always just take one of the fans. If it's too loud, I can just take one of the fans, because it feels like it's pulling really good. So I can always just detach one of the fans, take off the tape over there and detach it, and just have the wires hang there. And because this one, the top fan up here, one of these fans pulls more air than down there, so it still will give me the negative air that I need inside the box, the negative airflow. So yeah, I'm gonna get these videos up as soon as possible, and then my seeds should be germinated, so I'll be starting them really soon. So feels real good in here. I gotta put a thermometer, that'll be next too as well. Not gonna show a video of that, but I think I'm just gonna mount it right here on the side. Not extremely crucial because it feels really good in here. I wonder what it'll feel like when I start growing and everything, but yeah, just stay tuned for some videos. If you got any questions or comments, just leave them in the section below, and I'll be posting some more videos, so be looking for that. Thanks guys.